How can one single trade on the 4-hour time frame be taken calmly and without any martingale, just from a simple touch on the trend line? Stay with me and follow the video carefully, and you will understand and learn how before entering any trade, you must think first. Welcome to the Alex Pro Trading channel, a channel dedicated to teaching trading for beginners. This video is educational so that we understand how to think before entering, not to blindly copy any trade. This content is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Today, I will explain a trade that we executed in the daily copy trading group, and we made it a practical example to read the market without complexity. A trend line, price action context, and a clear entry decision. The first thing we will start with today is a very important question. What happened in the market before I thought about entering the trade? Look with me at the image in front of you and focus carefully, because we will start explaining why we entered our trade as a sell from the trend line. Before the entry area, there was a very strong drop, a long red candle that pushed the price clearly downward. This strong drop means that the market had strong and very clear selling pressure. After that, it is natural for the price to do something called calmness or consolidation or sideways movement before deciding whether to continue or change direction. Here is the most important point we will talk about now. I do not enter in the middle of congestion. I look for a logical place where I can build a correct decision and a proper entry for the trade. Let me explain to you why I use the 4-hour time frame to enter my trade. Simply because the 4-hour time frame greatly reduces noise. The beginner often makes a mistake by focusing on many small candles, which causes confusion and makes them lose the entry point and not know where to enter the trade. But on the 4-hour time frame, the candle has stronger meaning. The levels are much clearer and false signals decrease. Now let me explain to you how I drew the trend line that you see in front of you. I drew the trend line from the highs of the candles, as you can see, which means I connected clear highs together. Not just any high, they must be visible, clear and respected by price, not random highs. When I connect the highs with one line, as you can see, I get a dynamic resistance line, which is the upper line. Each time the price touches it, I automatically expect a reaction, a rejection, or a refusal to continue upward. Now let's look at the most important moment in today's video, which is the touch and the close. Focus on what happened right before I entered the trade. The price moved up until it touched the trend line that I mentioned earlier, and the green candle closed almost exactly on the line, as you can see. Some beginners may say, since it closed on the line, then it is a breakout. Here, I say no. We must understand a very important difference. A touch or a close on the line does not mean a confirmed breakout. A real breakout requires a clear close above the line and often continuation or a retest. Most importantly, at that moment, there was no strong evidence that buyers had taken control and broken the resistance. So I considered what happened to be an upward attempt that reached resistance but did not prove that it actually broke through. Now let's see where the entry confirmation was that made the decision professional and the trade very strong. I do not enter just because the price touched the trend line or the line I drew. I look for a simple sign from price action that tells me the upward move is weakening and sellers are starting to return to the market. On the chart, you will notice that after the touch, hesitation and sideways movement appeared around the line with candles that give the feeling that the price could not hold it above resistance. My thought process was as follows. I have a clear resistance or trend line. The price reached it. There was no strong close above it. There was weakness and hesitation around the line, and therefore the most likely scenario was a bearish reaction. That is exactly what happened, and based on this I took my trade. The trade ended bearish, and at that moment I made the decision to enter a sell trade for a duration of 4 hours. As you can see, the trade moved downward, which means the decision was the correct one. Now let's explain why the 4-hour duration was very logical. The answer is simple, because I was already analyzing on the 4-hour time frame. The idea is to give the market enough time to express the idea, not 1 minute or 5 minutes, because choosing a very short duration puts you in market noise, which we do not need and try to avoid. 4 hours keeps your decision aligned with the same time frame you analyzed on. Always remember that risk management is the most important part for beginners. Pay attention, I won this trade from the first entry and that is very good, but more importantly, I entered without martingale. Why without martingale? Because martingale puts the account under psychological and financial pressure. The rule I follow in this explanation is fixed trade size, calculated risk, and no promises, because any market can surprise you at any time. If you are a beginner, treat every example in this video as a way of thinking, not a guaranteed result. Now we come to the important question. When would I consider the trade wrong and move to the opposite scenario? Every trade must have a point where the idea becomes invalid. In this case, the idea would become weaker if there was a clear close above the trend line I drew and price continued moving upward above it. This would mean that resistance was broken and buyers took control of the market. At that point, I cannot insist on selling. The simple conclusion for today is, this trade was taken because there was a strong drop before it, a bearish context, then price retraced to a dynamic resistance or trend line, touched the line without confirming a breakout, and weakness and hesitation appeared around the area. Therefore, the logical decision was to take a sell trade for 4 hours. This was a simple explanation of one of our copy trades that we entered in the copy trading group, which I decided to explain so you can benefit from every trade we take. I wish you all success and consistency. If this video taught you how to think before entering, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, write in the comments, would you have considered this touch a breakout or a rejection, and why? Do not forget that the goal is to build a method, not a single trade. If you want more videos about trend lines, entry confirmations, and beginner mistakes, like the video, subscribe, and watch the upcoming videos. This is Alex from Alex Pro Trading. I hope this video helped you learn something useful today. See you soon in a new upcoming video. Peace be upon you all and goodbye.